I'm Heidi Spence, and I'm the director of the Sugar House Community Garden, but that's not my occupation. That's actually a completely volunteer position. Officially formed in, I think, February of 2011, so since February of 2011. I'm in the master's program at the University of Utah right now, and when I started the garden, I was working on my bachelor's at Westminster. So there are 96 full-size plots in the garden and 10 half-size plots that are against the fence. Because this is America, tomato is probably the most popular plant, and that it just is all over the states. Everybody loves tomatoes. And I alone have over 30 varieties, so throughout the garden there's probably at least 40 varieties or 50 varieties of tomatoes. We have just about 92 families that garden here. And then if you kind of guess, if you say like, oh, at least 3 people are per family, you know, that's around 300 people that benefit from the garden. And I happen to know that there's one family that's a little larger, but I know that there's also some people that are single and just couples too. So I think 3 for an average would probably be a safe average. So most of our food goes to the families that grow it. But this year we actually adopted St. Mark's of Mill Creek, which is a subsidized housing. I'm probably saying this totally wrong. It's elderly people who live in low-income housing, and we just happen to have a gardener here who is the former pastor of the Episcopalian Church, and she arranged for us to make deliveries to them 3 days a week, the whole summer. And she put a cooler here with ice in it and everything. And that worked out really well. They said that they usually did 30 pounds a week. I think that community gardens in general provide largely a therapeutic benefit nowadays. You know, everyone, especially in America, we just have these really hectic lifestyles where we think that all of our children have to be involved in extracurricular activities, and even if you don't have kids, it's like your pets have to be, and you work these full-time jobs and you're involved in these organizations, etc. It just seems like there's not any unwind time. And so actually a lot of gardeners tell me that that's what they like best about it, is they can come here and relax, and you just focus on something that's purely a physical activity. And you know, it's just the kind of days now where very few people have a job that's physical. Everybody has a job that is really mentally straining. So it's nice to come and do something that's not mentally straining, for one. And then additionally, the more obvious part would be we provide gardening space so that people can grow food for their families. And for the elderly of St. Mark's of Mill Creek. You have to consider how far it took to get to your table and the impact it had on the world and the environment. And if you can grow it in your own time and on your own and enjoy it, you definitely should and could.